Under a blood-red moon, a world lies in ruin. For 20 years, demons have torn through humanity like a plague. But we didn't just roll over. People awakened with powers humanity never knew existed. They became hunters, trained in special academies where your strength determines if you're a king or a corpse. But for a kid named Feng Cheng, power might as well have been a myth. 3 years of blood, sweat, and brutal training. And still, absolutely nothing. Everyone knows him as the weakest, a walking target for anyone with a chip on their shoulder. Right now, a blonde-haired student is beating him senseless. But even with his face in the dirt, our protagonist refuses to stay down. The bully sneers down at him, spitting words like venom. The weak deserve everything they get. But a blinding flash of white light cuts through the air. A shockwave erupts, sending the bullies flying like rag dolls. She stands over them, calm and terrifying. One simple question hangs in the silence. Her power doesn't scream. It doesn't need to. It's absolute. Feng Cheng knows that presence anywhere. Lin Long Yue, his childhood friend. The blonde idiot scrambles to his feet, fury twisting his face. Why is she protecting trash? He threatens her, too stupid to see the storm building in her eyes. His friends, smarter than he is, decide it's time for a strategic exit. The weapon floating beside her, connected by a chain, pulses with deadly intent. Bruised and bleeding, Feng Cheng mutters a thanks to his savior. But Lin Longyu doesn't do sugarcoating. Graduation's 1 month away and he's still got nothing. He can't even meet her eyes. Repeating another year? That's not happening. His sister has poured every cent into his tuition since their parents died. If he can't awaken an ability soon, he's done. Academy over, dreams over. But Lin Longyu grabs him, her weapon flaring like it shares her frustration. She tells him to stop giving up. 30 days is still 30 chances. They stand back to back as she drops the brutal truth on him. Fail this exam and he's stuck as a loser forever. Talk about tough love. He watches her walk away, thinking she's still the same stubborn girl from back then. But her words light something inside him, something desperate and dangerous. With nowhere else to go, he makes a choice. Fight until there's nothing left. He sprints through the city, that one question burning in his skull. Why am I still powerless? He wants to stand beside her as an elite, not behind her as dead weight. He swears to himself, push harder, break the limit, or die trying. But the city explodes into screaming chaos around him. A building tears apart, debris raining down as people scatter in pure terror. In the middle of the destruction, a little girl stands frozen. Looming over her is a massive horned demon, all muscle and malice. Feng Cheng's blood runs cold. He knows this monster. Blade, the city's most wanted D-class demon. The demon raises one enormous arm, claws gleaming, but Feng Cheng moves before he can think, diving straight into death's path. He knows it's suicide, but standing by isn't an option. The demon's burning eyes lock onto him, and in one brutal instant, those claws rip clean through his chest. He screams, agony tearing through every nerve as the girl watches in horror. With what little breath he has left, he chokes out 2 words. Run, now. But he doesn't run. He faces the monster even as his body breaks. He throws himself forward one last desperate time. He hits the ground hard, reality crashing down. A powerless human can't be a hero. The demon grins, savoring this pathetic display. Feng Cheng gets it now. To this thing, he's just food. Lying in his own blood, he still searches for something, anything to fight with. But the demon's fist comes down like a hammer. A brutal reminder that power is the only currency that matters. As his vision darkens, regret floods every dying thought. Never became a hunter, never repaid his sister, never got strong. But that regret twists into something else, a will to live, a hunger to kill. That rage burns so hot it triggers something impossible, a system message. With death seconds away, he's offered a merger with the Demon Slayer. He finds himself in a crimson void, confusion cutting through the pain. Something touches him, cold and ancient. A promise or a threat, he can't tell which. Countless hands drag him down into the abyss, their screams filling his ears. The system gives him a countdown, 10 seconds to accept the offer. No other choice exists. This is it. He reaches out, ready to make a deal with something that might be worse than death. Light floods everything. The merge is successful. He's inherited the Demon Slayer's power. Back in reality, the Demon Blade looks down, sensing something's changed. A surge of raw power tears through the broken body at its feet, but what rises from the rubble isn't human anymore. Blade stares, unable to process what it's seeing. The ground cracks and shatters as the transformation completes. The system announces his new form is active, Demon Slayer mode engaged, but power like this comes with a price. Pain splits his mind in half. He can barely hold consciousness, but the enemy's still standing there. One primal instinct takes over everything else. Kill the enemy. The demon's attack gets blocked, and confusion flickers across its face. Feng Cheng's new form stares back with eyes that promise violence. With a single kick, he launches the massive demon across the street. Blade crashes hard, stunned by this impossible reversal. But Feng Cheng doesn't give it a second to breathe, closing the gap instantly. He moves like lightning, wrapped in destruction. The two collide in a brutal exchange, fists and claws tearing through air, but the demon blade is getting demolished. It swings wild, desperate to regain any kind of control, but Feng Cheng dodges effortlessly, his voice dripping with contempt. He tells the demon its attacks are pathetically slow. A single punch sends a shockwave rippling through the entire street. Nearby, two civilians stand frozen, unable to look away from this nightmare. But a strange voice suddenly echoes in Feng Cheng's mind. It commands him to kill the witnesses, no survivors. He fights that urge, shouting at them to get out now, even merge with the Demon Slayer. Even with this monstrous power, he won't cross that line. He vows to hold on to his humanity no matter what. But Blade isn't giving him time for moral philosophy. Feng Cheng meets the charge with a fist of his own. This new power has one purpose: total annihilation. The demon blade dissolves into nothing, not even ash remains. A system message confirms he's absorbed the demon's power into himself. Though this is how he awakens. Not through years of training, but through killing. What a twisted investment in his future. As his battle lust drains away, the monstrous form fades back into flesh. He's human again, but now he's got a bigger problem on his hands. That fight made enough noise to wake the dead, and he cannot be here when the authorities arrive. He runs to the quiet suburbs of Dongzhou City, desperate for cover. Slipping into the shadows of back alleys, praying no one saw his face. He pushes through the door, calling out that he's home. His sister spins around, concern morphing into alarm when she sees his state. He waves it off with a forced smile. Just ran into some trouble, nothing serious. But inside, he knows the truth. Without his new powers, he'd be dead in a ditch right now. He reminds him their parents died of the demon's claws, her voice trembling. He promises her he'll be more careful, trying to silence the fear in her eyes. Shaking off those dark memories, she offers to make him dinner instead. He thanks her, feeling some of the weight lift off his shoulders. Later, he scrubs away the grime and dried blood in the shower. He steps out to find a warm meal already waiting on the table. He devours the food like he hasn't eaten in days, his sister watching with quiet relief. But between bites, he asks what she had for dinner tonight. She hesitates, claiming she already ate at her convenience store shift. But Feng Cheng sees straight through it. She always saves the good food for him, going hungry herself. He pushes the plate away, telling her to stop sacrificing everything for his sake. Tears well up as she explains he's all she has left in this world. Those words hit him like a freight train, the weight of their bond crushing and beautiful. Filled with burning resolve, he swears to change their lives for good. And for the first time in years, she looks at him with absolute belief. He nods, a new kind of fire burning in his eyes. He tells her to handle her chores while he finishes eating. As she moves around the apartment, she notices something's different about him. Wiping away a tear, she realizes her little brother isn't so little anymore. All she wants now is for him to graduate and become the hunter he's meant to be. Later that night, Feng Cheng realizes the weekend's almost here. He decides to spend it hunting demons for cash, a totally normal weekend side hustle. He opens the official Hunters Union app, scrolling through available contracts, and finds a bounty for an E-class piranha octopus demon nearby. Easy money, right? With his demon slayer ability, this should be a walk in the park. But deep down, he knows nothing ever comes that easy. Meanwhile, back at the battle scene where Blade died, a special investigation unit has cordoned off the entire area. Their leader asks about security footage, but every camera was destroyed in the chaos. With cold calculation, he orders them to find whoever killed the demon blade. His subordinate snaps to attention, already mobilizing the search. The leader concludes only another demon could have done this kind of damage. The next day, Feng Cheng arrives at the desolate bounty location. He picks his way through the wreckage, hunting for his target, but he stumbles across something worse. Another hunter's corpse. He notices the hollow wounds carved into the body. Classic demon handiwork. The piranha octopus demons burst from the shadows, puppeteering dead bodies like sick marionettes. He recognizes them immediately. Parasitic E-class monsters. They swarm toward him, weapons raised and bloodlust in their movements. But he leaps backward, their clumsy assault missing by miles. Even in human form, his new power grants him reflexes that border on supernatural. He can feel the demonic energy around him, bending it to his will like it's his to command. The demons lunge forward, trying again, but his system activates automatically, a new ability triggering without warning. Talk about convenient timing. He decides it's time to test these new hand blades. With one smooth motion, he cuts clean through the first demon. The others rush in like moths to a flame, meeting the exact same fate. He becomes a whirlwind of dark, devastating energy. But killing these E-class demons gives him zero rewards, not even experience points. A strange noise suddenly puts every nerve on high alert. From the shadows, an entire army of octopus demons emerges. Horror dawns on him as he realizes what just happened. Those first demons weren't the target, they were bait, and now he's standing in the middle of a kill zone, completely surrounded. He unleashes a storm of attacks, tearing through the horde, but for every demon he drops, two more crawl out to replace it. He blocks another strike, the sheer numbers starting to grind him down. It's exactly what he feared. He walks straight into their nest. The battle rages on, his arm blades cutting through flesh and bone, but he admits the brutal truth. He can't keep this pace forever. Without his Demon Slayer form active, he's just an E-class hunter, and they're drowning him in bodies. Horde crushes inward, a living tsunami of claws and teeth. Trapped and outmatched, he curses his current power cap, and just when he thinks it can't get worse, the real boss shows up. A D-class demon far stronger than Blade ever was. At its command, the entire horde surges forward for the killing blow. He's completely buried under writhing bodies, knowing he'll be ripped apart in seconds. But that primal instinct starts clawing its way back to the surface. With no other option left, he unleashes his Demon Slayer transformation and immediately starts carving a bloody path through the swarm like a chainsaw through paper. The demon leader watches with cold interest. A human who can become a demon. How fascinating. All he wanted was to hunt a few weak demons for some quick cash. So much for that investment strategy. The demon leader scoffs, seeing nothing but an insect wearing borrowed skin, but Feng Qing fires back at its arrogance with a snarl. This is survival at its most desperate. His fist crashes into the demon's skull with bone-shattering force. The demon leader actually looks impressed by his technique. Its limbs lash out, tentacles wrapping around him completely. Demon leader boasts it'll crush his weapons into scrap metal first. He knows if those blades break, they'll be useless for hours. But the demon's tentacles squeeze with hydraulic pressure. It declares the weak deserve only annihilation. With a final brutal squeeze, it hurls Feng Qing across the battlefield. He crashes hard, realizing this demon is leagues smarter than Blade. It fights from range, using tactics. He needs to find a weakness fast or this ends badly. The demon mocks his silence, lunging forward for another assault. But in that split second, Feng Qing sees it. The eyes. That's the weak point. He decides to use a classic, time-honored combat technique. Slamming his foot into the ground, he prepares his surprise attack. He kicks up a massive cloud of dust and debris straight at the demon's face. The demon roars in pure fury as the rocks hit its eyes dead on. Feng Qing declares against a monster, he'll use every dirty trick in the book. He closes the gap in an instant and delivers a devastating strike. The demon leader tries to detach its main body, desperate to escape with its life. But Feng Qing grabs a makeshift spear, refusing to let this thing slip away. The demon plays dead, planning to regenerate and strike when he drops his guard. Classic villain playbook, but Feng Qing knows better than to leave an enemy breathing. He makes absolutely sure the job is finished, ending the demon permanently. A system message confirms he's absorbed a new tentacle ability, portfolio diversification, demon style. With the battle won, his transformation starts fading back to human. The system warns him there's no instant healing this time around, but he's satisfied. A D-class demon bounty means serious money. His arrival back in the city turns every head on the street. He hauls the massive corpse on his back, already regretting not calling a cab. After what feels like forever, he finally reaches his destination, the Hunter Guild, where he can cash in this bloody investment. The main hall is packed with professional hunters conducting business. He takes in the scene. A newcomer stepping into a world of veterans, but his gruesome trophy immediately attracts the wrong kind of attention. He realizes he's being watched by inspectors from the Hunter Union. They openly doubt him. No way a student killed this thing alone. But Feng Qing challenges their assumption. Why can't a student fight demons? The inspector demands his hunter's license as proof. He knows they're just fishing for trouble. They have zero authority to check credentials here. Mistaking his hesitation for guilt, they lunge to steal his prize. But with a simple sidestep, he dodges their clumsy grab effortlessly. The commotion starts pulling attention from the other hunters in the hall. A scarred veteran in the crowd realizes this kid is no ordinary student. The inspectors are livid, shouting at him for daring to resist. But Feng Qing just stares back, completely unbothered by their noise. Before they can touch his kill, Feng Qing lands a clean punch. He grabs the second inspector mid-lunge, hoists him into the air with shocking strength, and slams him straight into the floor. The crowd murmurs nervously, this kid just sealed his own fate, but the scarred veteran steps forward, declaring the fight is over. He introduces himself as Jody, the union's vice president. The inspectors immediately cry foul, demanding he punish this brat. But the vice president turns on his own men, scolding them for their incompetence. With a cold glare, he declares the union doesn't pay fools to work here. The two inspectors are immediately reduced to tears. Well, that's instant karma. He then turns to Feng Qing, clearly impressed by what he just witnessed. But Feng Qing maintains his cover. He has no special abilities whatsoever, claim that sends ripples of disbelief through the entire crowd. To Feng Qing's shock, the veteran says he actually believes him. He leads the boy away to process his reward, leaving the others stunned. Where a blue-haired officer introduces herself as the bounty department chief, the vice president tells him he can skip the line from now on. He even tries playing matchmaker, much to the officer's embarrassment. Feng Qing awkwardly thanks him, still maintaining his powerless story. But Jody tells him he sees himself in the boy. He reveals he too was born without any abilities, and rose to vice president through brutal physical training and iron will alone. The officer finishes her calculations, announcing a massive payout. Feng Qing holds the card, a genuine smile spreading across his face. Jody offers personal training, seeing raw talent that just needs refinement. As they leave, the officer watches him go, clearly intrigued by this mystery student. He considers the training offer, but his first priority is his sister's future. He heads home for the bustling city streets. He looks at the card, finally able to give her the life she deserves. But a news report on a massive public screen freezes him in his tracks. A reporter is breaking down a viral video of two demons fighting to the death. He realizes with creeping horror that it's his battle with Blade caught on camera. The report cuts to an interview with the Demon Hunter Department's deputy leader. At a press conference, the man warns the public about this new threat and vows his department will hunt down this emerging demon lord. The deputy leader issues a kill-on-sight order for the new demon lord. Feng Chang watches in silence as the walls start closing in around him, but the public is divided. Some are calling the demon a hero for saving that girl. He knows this fame is a death sentence. His identity must stay buried. With a heavy heart, he makes his way back through the crowded city. He arrives home, trying his absolute best to act normal, but his sister immediately rushes to him with urgent news. She shows him the viral video, warning him about the very monster he's become. He's stunned the news has already invaded his own home. He quickly dismisses her concerns. Nothing to worry about, just media hype. He proudly shows her the bank card, revealing his massive earnings. He explains it's all from hunting demons, proof his strength has finally awakened. She asks if this means he's unlocked his hunter powers at last, but her excitement quickly morphs into concern for his safety. He brushes off her worries, insisting she use the money to clear their debts. The mention of their past drags a darker question to the surface of his mind. He asks about the demon that murdered their parents. She tells him the killer was a mysterious flame demon that vanished without a trace. A new fire ignites within him. The desire for revenge burns hot. His sister pulls him close, begging him to let go of revenge for now. The next day arrives, bright and unforgiving, and Feng Chang realizes hunting demons made him completely forget about school. He blazes through the hallways at his newfound supernatural speed. He slides into class, only to hear everyone buzzing about the mysterious demon lord. Sinks into his chair, exhausted by his unwanted viral fame. But a familiar voice cuts through the chatter, noting that something about him has changed. Lin Longyu observes he seems stronger somehow, and he can only laugh it off. She's absolutely right, but their reunion gets interrupted by the blonde-haired bully and his crew. Lin Longyu's power flares to life, ready to teach him another painful lesson. But this time, Feng Chang steps in front of her with a confident smirk. He dismisses the bully with a casual insult, which only fuels the guy's rage. The bully's face twists with fury, promising to make him regret those words. He lunges forward, his fist crackling with violent elemental energy. The attack is aimed directly at Feng Chang's face, but our protagonist catches the punch effortlessly, declaring he's done being a punching bag. With one fluid motion, he slams the bully into the ground. The bully stares up in complete shock, furious at being defeated so easily. The bully screams in rage. How does trash like him dare to fight back? But his powered-up follow-up punch is casually sidestepped. Feng Chang coldly asks if that's really all the speed he's got. Before the bully can process what's happening, Feng Chang grabs him and launches him straight into the classroom wall. Dazed and defeated, he demands to know where this impossible power came from. Feng Chang simply tells him today, the tables have completely turned. The crowd erupts in cheers, celebrating the underdog who finally threw the punch back. As a lie, but Lin Longye watches with sharp eyes, knowing this level of growth defies every natural law. She wonders if he's awakened some kind of body enhancement ability. The teacher announces a surprise demon hunting test for the entire class. The news sends a wave of nervous panic rippling through the students. As they're led away, the bully promises this isn't over by a long shot. He swears he'll make Feng Chang pay dearly for this public humiliation. Nearby, another student watches from the shadows, already plotting his next move. The students are led to a massive gate standing at the edge of a dark forest. Their task is simple: hunt F-class demons and absorb their essence for power. The other students scoff confidently. They can handle weak monsters like these in their sleep. Lin Longyu asked for his assessment, but he's more worried about the other students than any demon. The teacher announces the trial has begun, ordering them to enter immediately. The bully and his crew rush in first, eager to claim every kill for themselves. The rest of the class follows, disappearing into the ominous shadows of the forest. The ground is already littered with bones of those who underestimated this place. Feng Chang notes F-class demons shouldn't leave this kind of body count. A horde of insect-like demons bursts from the tree line, clicking and screeching. Lin Longyu immediately steps between him and danger, ready to solo the entire swarm. But Feng Chang steps forward instead, telling her he'll handle this investment himself. He moves like a blur, shattering the insectoid demons with surgical precision. His eyes are cold and focused, a complete transformation from the punching bag everyone knew. Lin Longye can only watch, completely stunned by this impossible display of power. He intercepts another attack mid-flight, and she wonders if this is even the same person. He notes these F-class demons are nothing compared to his recent portfolio of fights. She demands answers. How did he change this dramatically in just a few days? He brushes off her questions. Focus on the task at hand, save the interrogation for later. They begin absorbing the essence left behind by the fallen monsters. But her attention suddenly snaps to a distant commotion tearing through the trees. Other students flee in absolute terror, screaming that a powerful demon is hunting them. Lin Longye offers to take point, but Fang Cheng warns her this is no ordinary threat. From the darkness emerges a massive gnarled tree monster, all twisted wood and malice. He recognizes it with sinking dread, a D-class tree demon. They both wonder why such a lethal asset is lurking in an F-class training area. He puts a hand on her shoulder, telling her to stay clear of this one, but a familiar, obnoxious voice mocks them for their caution. The bully declares only cowards run from a profitable fight. Lin Longye wonders if Fang Cheng's earlier punch scrambled his remaining brain cells. He plans to kill the demon to impress her and put Fang Cheng back in his place. Other students watch from a safe distance, questioning if he's actually capable of this, believe the bully might be strong enough to pull off this miracle comeback. He scoffs at the tree demon, dismissing it as nothing worth his time. He leaps forward, bringing his weapon down with everything he's got. But the demon catches his attack effortlessly, a terrifying grin spreading across its wooden face. With a single casual swipe, it sends the bully flying straight into the ground. He screams for his friends to help, his confidence completely shattered, but the demon's already on them, wiping out his entire crew in one devastating instant. Fang Cheng notes an E-ranked student never stood a chance against a D-rank monster. Bad risk management. The bully can only kneel in defeat as the demon towers over his broken body. But just then, two new students arrive, seeing the demon as a valuable bounty prize. Tree Demon seems momentarily confused by these sudden arrivals. The other students wisely decide to run for actual help. Even the bully being dragged away would rather trust Fang Cheng now. Talk about a sudden change of heart. One of the newcomers, a girl with wind powers, leaps straight into the attack, but the demon just grins, her strikes leaving zero damage on its bark. She's stunned, her wind energy can't even scratch its surface. Fang Cheng realizes its body is reinforced like hardened armor. They need to find a critical weakness fast. He stands his ground, preparing to face the monster head-on. The demon brings its massive fist crashing down like a falling tree. Fang Cheng knows he's completely outmatched in human form, but transforming in front of Lin Longyu risks everything. The second newcomer lands a powerful strike on the demon's flank, but the monster just laughs. Her E-rank power is utterly useless against its natural defenses. Fang Cheng yanks her out of the danger zone, shouting at her to retreat now. A cage of thorny branches erupts from the ground, trapping him inside completely. He tells her to go, promising to liquidate the rest himself. She can only watch helplessly as the wooden prison seals around him. The tree demon looms over its new captive, savoring its guaranteed kill. The wind user desperately tries tearing the prison apart to save him, but inside, Fang Cheng stands alone against the towering beast bearing down. He knows he has to end this before she witnesses his true form. The tree demon brings its fist down with a triumphant grin of victory. Fang Cheng's demon slayer form erupts violently, his blade slicing clean through the monster's arm. He stands ready as the severed limb crashes to the ground, but the demon just laughs as its arm begins regenerating instantly. The wound seals itself in a flash of green organic energy. Fang Cheng realizes with growing frustration it has a regeneration ability built in. He knows he needs to find a way to end this quickly. Of course it regenerates, because why make this easy? The two monsters square off once more, ready for a brutal round 2. Their collision sends another massive shockwave rippling through the forest. Fang Cheng meets its glowing gaze with a predatory grin of his own. The tree demon unleashes a violent storm of sharpened wooden branches. But Fang Cheng weaves through the barrage with inhuman fluid speed, to test his newly absorbed tentacle ability in live market conditions. He brings his fused blades down in one devastating finishing blow. His eyes are cold, locked only on total annihilation of the target. The monster shrieks as its body is torn to absolute shreds. He lands cleanly, declaring the battle is finally over and settled. The system confirms the elimination, granting him new thorn and regeneration skills. His transformation fades away, leaving behind the demon's glowing essence core. He knows this is the key asset to unlocking even more of his hidden potential, but he's suddenly snapped back to reality by a familiar, desperate voice. The wind user finally breaks through the cage, charging in to rescue him, but she stops dead, completely stunned to see him standing over the demon's scattered remains. He quickly fabricates a cover story, just awakened his powers right now, pure coincidence. But she can't believe he could grow this strong in just a few days. He brushes it off casually. D-rank strength is nothing in the grand scheme of power economics. She seems to accept his explanation, suggesting they exit this forest immediately. Back with the class, the teacher singles out 2 students for official praise. He commends their bravery against the tree demon, much to their visible awkwardness, but the other students grumble bitterly, convinced Fang Cheng did nothing to earn it, and the bully seethes with pure jealousy, believing that glory should have been his dividend. Just then, another official arrives at the scene, asking specifically for Fang Cheng by name. Can't imagine who'd be looking for him. A bad feeling starts creeping up his spine. Outside, 2 men wait for him. One has distinctive long white hair, As he's led closer, the white-haired man turns to face him directly. He recognizes him instantly. The deputy leader from that news report. Talk about an awkward meet and greet. He forces himself to stay calm, praying his secret identity is still buried. The deputy leader confirms his name is Fang Cheng, then asks why he's being questioned. He explains they received a tip about a teenager saving a girl from Demon Blade. Their investigation led straight to him. Fang Cheng tries laughing it off, downplaying the whole heroic act as nothing special. But the deputy leader's gaze hardens like steel. He asks if Fang Cheng knows what happened next. A blue demon appeared and killed Blade. The question hits him like a physical blow, his composure shattering instantly. Later, he's walking with Lin Longyu when they bump into the blue-haired officer from the guild. Her internal thoughts reveal she was hoping to ask Fang Cheng out on a date, but he introduces Lin Longyu as his childhood friend, casually draping an arm around her. The officer's romantic hopes are immediately crushed by the unbeatable childhood friend advantage. The officer politely declines their dinner invitation, claiming she needs to head home. She reminds him to seriously consider taking up Jody's training offer. Feng Cheng waves goodbye, relieved she didn't misread the situation. But Lin Longye teases him, noting how disappointed he seems to see her leave. He quickly changes the subject, though there's a hint of jealousy in her tone. He takes her hand, suggesting they find somewhere good to eat, but she admits today's intense events have left her completely drained. Without missing a beat, he offers to carry her the rest of the way. Smooth operator. She hops onto his shoulders, suggesting a more efficient mode of transport. He's completely flustered, clarifying he meant carry, not piggyback ride specifically. But she just winks, reminding him they used to do this exact thing as kids. As he carries her, his mind drifts back to those simpler childhood times. A fond smile crosses his face as the memories surface. Back then, she was always his biggest cheerleader and supporter. A single banana peel sends them both tumbling hard to the ground. The fall leaves her in tears, her fun day suddenly ruined. But even back then, he knew exactly how to make things better. He'd always been there to lift her spirits back up, but now he realizes she's grown up into someone equally strong. They race through the city streets just like those old times, and with his new income portfolio, he can finally eat until he's actually full. But Lin Longyu notices he's focusing a little too much on the food. Their meal gets interrupted by a grim conversation from nearby tables. The men discuss a gruesome murder scene, the victim left in an absolutely horrific state. The story hits way too close to home, reminding him of his parents' brutal fate. Lin Longye immediately decides they need to investigate this themselves. But Feng Cheng knows there's no rest for the wicked or the heroic in this city. They arrive at a gruesome crime scene, a massive crowd already gathered in the street. A body hangs from a tall pole, a grim public spectacle for everyone to witness. The killer's message is crystal clear: spread fear and total chaos. But Lin Longye spots a strange symbol burned into the victim's forehead. He recognizes it immediately as the mark of the infamous Devil's Church, a secretive organization formed by a coalition of powerful demons. He explains they're directly responsible for countless innocent civilian deaths, and they always leave their calling card behind, a symbol of an eye. Suddenly, the pieces click violently into place, connecting back to his parents' murder. A hooded figure with glowing red eyes drops a suspicious briefcase on the ground. Fang Cheng's eyes widen as he spots the dangerous-looking man. The crowd erupts in screams of terror as chaos breaks loose. A massive explosion rips violently through the entire street, sending bodies and debris flying in every direction. Innocent people are engulfed completely in the deadly flames. Feng Qing watches the horror unfold before his eyes. He tells Lin Longye he's going after the arsonist right now, and with a burst of supernatural speed, he gives chase. The hooded figure spins around, surprised to be caught this quickly. But Feng Cheng is already on him, demanding to know who he's working for. The figure chooses to self-destruct in a final fiery act of defiance. Feng Cheng leaps backward, narrowly dodging the explosion's blast radius. He realizes with grim certainty these operatives would rather die than surrender intel. What kind of organization inspires this level of fanatical, unbreakable loyalty? Lin Longyu concludes this was just a disposable puppet. The real master is still hiding somewhere. As emergency crews flood the scene, they can only watch the devastating aftermath. Nearby, some bystanders actually laugh and film the tragedy, a grim reminder of the world they're living in. An officer tries dispersing the crowd, warning them of lingering explosive danger. As the rescue team mobilizes, Feng Cheng and Lin Longye observe from a safe distance. He decides to seek critical answers from Jody at the Hunters Union. She agrees but worries he's taking on an enemy far beyond his current asset level. The next day, he arrives at the towering headquarters building. He finds the vice president deep in the middle of an intense training session. Jody seems genuinely impressed with the boy's raw, natural fighting ability. Fowler, the veteran, teaches him a crucial lesson about anticipating your opponent's next move, and drives the point home with a solid punch straight to the chest. Feng Cheng admits defeat, and Jody can immediately tell something's distracting him. He brings up the arson attack from last night's chaos. The veteran connects the attack directly to the infamous flame demon. Feng Qing grabs him urgently, demanding to know everything about this monster. He reveals the flame demon is the one who brutally murdered his parents. Seeing the boy's burning desire for revenge, Jody agrees to share what he knows. He explains the demon fled 5 years ago and has since grown to dangerous C-class level. Now he's returned, more cunning than ever and nearly impossible to track down. But Feng Qing vows to find him no matter where he's hiding in the shadows. He declares his new goal, hunt the flame demon and reach C-class hunter rank himself. The vice president is impressed by his burning ambition fueled by revenge. He waves the boy off, eager to see him grow into that power. With his new mission locked in, Feng Qing heads back into the city. His first stop is a weapon shop to gear up properly for the coming hunt. He knows this will be a brutal, high-stakes battle and prepares his full arsenal accordingly. Later, a breaking news report confirms his worst fears about the recent attacks. The broadcast details multiple coordinated arson incidents across the entire city. He realizes this is the calculated work of more than just one terrorist, and despite all the warnings, the streets are still packed full of potential targets. He decides his first priority is making himself significantly stronger, where his sister is genuinely surprised to see him visiting her workplace. He tells her he's heading out to train intensively for a while. He warns him to be extremely careful, worried sick about the recent attacks, but he just smiles warmly, offering her a brand new phone as a gift. He waves goodbye, leaving her standing there with the unexpected present. He watches him walk away, and the change in him is undeniable. All she can do now is hope he reaches his goals and makes it back alive. Meanwhile, Feng Qing steps into a ghost town, abandoned and rotting. Union intel marked this place as a demon nest, high-value targets everywhere. The air reeks of blood. He's walked straight into their hunting ground, and like clockwork, a monster explodes from the rubble. It lunges, pure rage and muscle hurtling toward him. He blocks the demon strike without even flinching, then sends it flying with a brutal swing of his chained weapon. The chain whips past the first monster and slams into a second demon that thought it was sneaking up. The monkey demon dodges with lightning speed. Now he's staring down two powerful monsters at once, but he just grins. This is exactly the kind of opportunity he's been waiting for. The monkey demon snarls, already treating him like easy prey. It launches a massive bladed weapon straight at his head. He deflects the projectiles as they split apart mid-flight. His eyes widen. Every single one is a solid dart. But the real attack comes from above. The spider demon drops like a nightmare. It crashes down exactly where he stood half a second ago. With the first threat dodged, he charges the monkey demon head on, but his weapon explodes under the sheer force of impact. No choice left. He has to tap into his Demon Slayer power now. His arm transforms as he locks eyes with the two monsters. Time to test the new thorn ability he just picked up. A forest of razor-sharp spikes erupts from the earth. Thorns lash out, tearing into both demons at once. Enraged, the monkey demon launches a desperate barrage, but Feng Qing blocks the incoming energy blast like they're nothing. He prepares to end this. His hand blade hums with killing intent. He unleashes a whirlwind of strikes, cutting through everything in his path. Battle lust takes over. He declares his killing spree has just begun. He unleashes his tentacle ability, wrapping around the monkey demon. With brutal force, he slams the monster face first into the ground, but the two demons regroup. They're not done yet. The spider demon releases a thick cloud of dark fog to blind him. He smirks. Foolish move. This just gives him perfect cover for a counter. The demons laugh, convinced he's trapped in their smokescreen, but he emerges from the shadows behind them, blade ready. He cuts the spider demon down with a single devastating strike. The monster is shredded to pieces before it realizes what happened. Monkey Demon can only watch as its partner dies. It roars in fury, charging forward to avenge its fallen ally. But Feng Qing is already prepared. His only rule, leave no enemy breathing. He hurls a spear that pierces through flesh with deadly precision. The system confirms the kill. New dart skill acquired. He also gains a black mist ability and an agility boost from the spider. He's shocked by the stat increase. His body feels faster than ever, but his victory celebration is cut short. He senses a new group approaching. Looks like he's not the only hunter here tonight. The new arrivals recognize him instantly from the news. They call him the Demon Lord. Feng Qing knows his secret is blown. He has to silence them permanently, but he's not backing down. He challenges them to try and take what's his. The hunters decide to kill him first, then claim the extra bounty. Their standoff is shattered by a new, far more dangerous presence. A horned demon on a motorcycle roars in, drawn by the scent of battle. Talk about a dramatic entrance. He leaps into the air, bringing his massive sword down on the hunters. In a flash of steel, he cuts them all down without hesitation. Funtung can only watch as the battlefield is cleared in seconds. He realizes this demon just wiped out 4 D-class hunters like they were nothing. The demon mocks the legendary Demon Slayer for hiding inside a human shell. Feng Qing is stunned. How does this demon know his secret? The demon dismisses the question, eyes fixed on the power within him. He reveals the Demon Slayer was once the strongest warrior in the demon world. Feng Qing realizes what this demon wants. He's here to steal that power, but surrender isn't an option. He activates his new dart ability. The demon scoffs. How can a D-class hunter protect such a valuable prize? He charges forward, declaring Feng Chang unworthy of that power. The massive sword comes crashing down with earth-shattering force, but Feng Chang blocks the blow. His speed catches the demon off guard. The two demons clash in a violent storm of blades and dark energy, but the system detects a C-class threat. Complete Demon Slayer form unlocked. He hurls the demon's own motorcycle back at him like a weapon. The horned demon catches it effortlessly, grinning with amusement. He scoffs at the boy for using such a ridiculous weapon. With a single swing, he smashes the bike into scrap metal, but Feng Chang is already moving. Another new ability activates. His tentacle transforms into a massive spinning blade, and he launches it straight at the demon's skull. The spinning blade slams directly into the demon's forehead. Furious, he declares playtime is over. But then a new challenger enters the ring. He sends the horned demon flying with a single devastating slash. But Feng Chang is caught in the attack too. He feels real pain for the first time. The system flashes a warning. This new threat is on an entirely different level. The newcomer, known as Inferno, asks if his reputation precedes him. The horned demon admits Inferno is an elite from the Devil's Church. He explains there are levels to power, and Inferno is far beyond him. Feng Chang mocks the demon's defeatist attitude. He explains that he too was once weak and bullied by everyone. Now he declares Inferno must die, no matter what it costs. The horned demon seems genuinely impressed by his ambition, but he admits he's a loser with no pride left. He's asking for death. Feng Chang scoffs, refusing to waste effort on a coward. The horned demon then makes an unexpected offer, a final gift from one self-proclaimed loser to another. He'd rather give his power to Feng Chang than die meaningless. The horned demon's body erupts into a vortex of pure dark energy. He hopes to witness Feng Chang's rise to greatness from the afterlife. The energy forges itself into a massive demonic blade. The demon has become a living weapon, and Feng Chang reaches out to claim it. As his hand grips the hilt, an instant surge of power floods through him. A voice in his head congratulates him. He just talked a villain into becoming a free power upgrade. He's shocked to hear the usually robotic system sound so human. Suddenly, a small creature bursts from his chest, happy to finally be free. The little creature introduces itself, demanding he kneel and worship immediately. Feng Chang can only stare. Is this some kind of pet form? The tiny demon explodes with rage, declaring itself the king of demon lords. Sure you are, buddy. He asks if this is the demon slayer's true form. The creature reluctantly admits it is. It clarifies that right now, it's just a soul body. It explains his hatred drew it in, and it needs him to kill demons to regain power. Feng Chang weighs the risks, but he needs to cooperate if he wants to get stronger. He agrees to the deal, but his first target is Inferno. The little demon gets excited, suggesting they take down the entire Devil's Church. With a new ally and a new plan, Feng Chang heads back to the Hunters' Union. He returns to the guild, dropping a mountain of bounties on the floor. The officer can't believe how much stronger he's gotten in such a short time. Chutai notices a C-class demon among the kills. He's impressed by the progress, but Feng Chang claims it was just luck. He wants to keep a low profile for now. Then he asks for any news on the flame demon, Inferno. Chutai explains that while Inferno is hiding, his followers are not. Feng Turn questions why people aren't staying home, but the public resisted the lockdown. In fact, a popular band is holding a concert tonight, despite the risks. He immediately suspects a connection between the band and the flame demon, but with no proof, the union's hands are tied. Feng Chang decides he has to sneak into the concert and investigate himself. The blue-haired officer confirms his massive bounty has been paid out. He's stunned to learn he's earned 120 million yuan, mostly from the C-class kill. His new sidekick is thrilled, seeing a future full of profitable demon hunts. Later that night, he arrives at the Black Sun VIP bar for the concert. He pulls up on a new motorcycle, ready to blend in with the crowd. With his demonic sword on his back, he surveys the scene carefully. The little demon assures him that in soul form, it's completely invisible to others. He watches as the fans are ushered inside the venue. The lead singer takes the stage, hyping up the crowd for the show. The crowd goes wild, chanting the band's name like fanatics. Feng Chang wades through the fans, ready to see what all the fuss is about. The lead singer's lyrics are dark, speaking of war and a world without peace. The band's energy is infectious, their performance radiating raw power. The entire venue is a sea of fans, completely lost in the music. But Feng Chang is unimpressed by the noise while his sidekick rocks out. He scans the crowd, seeing nothing but devoted followers so far. But then he spots a familiar face. The deputy leader, also investigating in secret. Great minds think alike, I guess. On stage, the singer's nihilistic lyrics echo through the hall. The singer rallies the crowd, their voices chanting the band's name louder. But his words take a dark turn. He asks if they'd sacrifice themselves to a great flame. The question catches both Feng Chang and the deputy leader completely off guard. But the crowd roars in agreement. Their devotion is turning fanatical. With a twisted grin, he prepares to unleash his final act. A massive fiery symbol appears, igniting the entire venue in seconds. His sidekick recognizes it immediately, a demonic sacrificial circle. The fans cheer as they burn, welcoming their master, Lord Inferno. The singer greets his master. The ritual is now in full swing. Finally, someone in the crowd realizes the danger and screams for everyone to run. The deputy leader watches as Feng Chung stands his ground, unmoving. He wonders if the boy is trying to lure Inferno out into the open. But Feng Cheng knows he just needs a place to transform for the fight ahead. A voice echoes from the flames, reveling in the destruction around them. The cultists cheer for their master, welcoming their own fiery end. And from the heart of the Inferno, a new figure begins to rise. The deputy leader watches closely. His target has finally appeared. The flame demon Inferno has arrived in all his terrifying glory. He seems pleased with the sheer number of sacrifices made in his name, but his attention is quickly drawn to the one man who isn't panicking. The band members, now flame minions, offer to finish the job. But the deputy leader steps in, demanding Inferno face him directly. He unleashes a torrent of blue skeletal energy without hesitation. It crashes down on the unsuspecting minions with crushing force. He tears through them with ease, their fiery forms dissolving instantly. He stands alone in the Inferno, ready for the main event. His skeletal aura forms a perfect shield against the flames. He even finds time to check his phone. Talk about multitasking. Inferno watches, recognizing the power of the Night Watch division. With the opening act over, the two powerhouses finally clash head-on. Inferno looks surprised, reacting to the deputy leader's devastating attack. Inferno stands amidst the flames, seemingly unharmed by the initial assault. The deputy leader in his skeletal form prepares another powerful strike. Inferno is sent flying back, realizing the deputy leader is a demon of the same race. Inferno recovers, declaring that if the deputy leader is here, he will be buried tonight. Inferno unleashes a massive wave of fire, engulfing the deputy leader in flames. The deputy leader emerges from the explosion, seemingly unfazed by the attack. He acknowledges Inferno's powerful abilities for a C-rank mid-demon. Inferno, now more serious, recognizes the deputy leader's aura as that of the demon slayer. Inferno, in his fiery demon form, dismisses the deputy leader's words with a roar. He boasts of his lava-hard fists, but the deputy leader vows to shatter them. Their powerful blows connect, sending a shockwave of energy through the air. Meanwhile, the deputy leader's skeletal energy continues tearing through Inferno's remaining minions. He unleashes a devastating punch, easily dispatching the last of the cultists. The deputy leader then notices the ongoing battle between Inferno and the Demon Lord. He wonders about the intense animosity the Demon Lord holds for Inferno specifically. Feng Cheng in his Demon Slayer form unleashes a powerful dark energy attack. Inferno stands his ground, completely unfazed by the incoming assault. He grins confidently, declaring the attack is too weak to even warrant a dodge. Inferno stands in a powerful armored form, crackling with destructive energy. The deputy leader is surprised. Inferno neutralized his energy blade with sheer brute strength. Inferno declares it's time to show the deputy leader the true gap in their power. The two powerful demons clash again, their attacks creating a massive fiery explosion. Inferno is sent flying back, crashing to the ground with immense force. The deputy leader stands firm, his skeletal hand glowing. What just happened? Inferno recovers quickly, his body glowing with renewed power as he prepares to strike back. He unleashes a massive burst of fiery energy, engulfing the deputy leader completely. Deputy leader is sent flying through the air, a small figure against the red explosion. Inferno stands amidst the flames, seemingly possessing an endless reserve of power. Inferno engulfed in flames mock the deputy leader's perceived weakness with contempt. The deputy leader retaliates with a powerful energy-charged punch straight to his face. Inferno is sent crashing into a nearby car as the deputy leader stands ready. The deputy leader lifts the car effortlessly. He challenges Inferno to keep dodging. He hurls the vehicle, but Inferno swiftly evades the crushing impact. His powerful tentacles tear through the discarded car like paper. Inferno lunges, his tentacles striking directly at the deputy leader. Inferno's powerful tentacles ensnare the deputy leader's arm, twisting with bone-crushing force. Inferno coughs. Blood escapes his mouth as the deputy leader notes his surprising resilience. Inferno stands firm amidst the flames as the deputy leader closes in again. The deputy leader in his skeletal form demands furiously if Inferno remembers the arson from 5 years ago. Inferno dismisses the past event as insignificant, mocking the deputy leader's memory. Enraged, the deputy leader vows to make Inferno pay. He raises his flaming sword for a decisive strike. The two powerful demons clash again. Their weapons meet in a furious explosion of energy. Inferno mocks the deputy leader's fighting style, claiming it's fueled by hatred and lacks technique. The deputy leader, still consumed by rage, dismisses Inferno's taunts completely. Inferno presses his advantage. He declares that hatred only dulls the deputy leader's spirit and weakens his will. Inferno stands triumphantly over the deputy leader who lies broken and defeated on the ground. Inferno, in his fiery form, mocks his opponent. He declares the fight isn't over yet. The deputy leader, battered and bruised, questions if this is truly his end. Suddenly, Feng Cheng appears, mocking the deputy leader for his pathetic state and questioning his title. Feng Cheng, looking wounded, realizes that even his own inner demon is now taunting him. The little demon advises Feng Cheng to unleash his full power and determination to kill, then questions his true motivation for fighting. Feng Cheng looks up, pondering the demon's unexpected question. He reflects on his reasons: to earn money for his sister's well-being, and to avenge his parents by defeating the flame demon, Inferno. The little demon challenges him. Has he ever fought purely for the thrill of battle, for the desire to kill? The little demon's voice commands Feng Cheng to fight and reclaim his killing instinct. Feng Cheng looks up, his face a mask of shock and pain as dark energy swirls around him. Engulfed in a surge of red and black energy, Feng Cheng screams in agony as his inner demon pushes him forward. Inferno watches from above as Feng Cheng's demon slayer form fully manifests, crackling with red lightning. Inferno's expression shifts to concern. Feng Cheng's aura is rapidly intensifying. Feng Cheng's monstrous form grows larger, his body hardens and crackles with destructive power. His transformation completes. He becomes a massive, horned demon, roaring with raw, untamed strength. The transformed Feng Cheng lets out a powerful cry, surrounded by an explosion of red energy. Inferno stares in disbelief. How could Feng Cheng evolve and grow stronger despite his fatal injuries? He then realizes only the legendary demon slayer possesses such an ability to grow through battle. Feng Cheng's monstrous form crackles with destructive energy, ready to strike. His body's evolution has doubled his explosive power. He's even more formidable now. Inferno reacts with a mix of shock and fury. His own flames flare wildly. Feng Cheng lunges, unleashing a devastating shockwave of pure force. His clawed hand, crackling with red lightning, reaches out for the attack. Inferno braces for impact. His face is a mask of desperate rage. The powerful blow sends Inferno crashing to the ground with immense force. Inferno looks up, battered but defiant, as Feng Cheng looms over him. The sheer power of their clash has utterly destroyed the surrounding vehicles. Inferno, enraged, lunges back, clearly unimpressed by Feng Cheng's new level of crazy. Inferno, enraged, questions if he's being taken for weak. He unleashes a massive burst of fiery energy without hesitation. His hand glows with intense heat, preparing for a powerful attack. Inferno declares this is his true form, flames fully unleashed. He lunges forward, a blazing inferno of pure destruction. Feng Cheng, in his armored form, dismisses the fire. He claims complete immunity to burns. He meets Inferno's fiery attack with a powerful counterblow. Inferno cries out in pain, surprised by the unexpected impact. He stumbles back, declaring Feng Cheng's actions absolutely unforgivable. Inferno prepares to retaliate. His body is still wreathed in furious flames. Inferno, engulfed in flames, lunges forward with a powerful, enraged punch. Feng Cheng meets the fiery attack head-on. Their fists clash in a brutal impact. Inferno declares that only one of them will survive this decisive battle. Their powerful blows send shockwaves, tearing apart the surrounding street and vehicles. Inferno unleashes a massive torrent of fire, engulfing Feng Cheng in a blazing inferno. But Feng Cheng emerges from the flames, seemingly unharmed and ready to retaliate. Inferno is stunned. Feng Cheng shattered his flames and is now in a pain-immune frenzy. Feng Cheng unleashes a devastating blow, sending Inferno crashing back with immense force. Feng Cheng in his monstrous form demands to know why Inferno caused the arson 5 years ago. Inferno, battered but defiant, claims he was merely an executioner following orders from the Pope. Feng Cheng in his monstrous form questions Inferno about the Devil Church's leader, who confirms his role. Inferno, still engulfed in flames, tries to appeal to Feng Cheng. He suggests they end their conflict. Feng Cheng, consumed by rage, dismisses Inferno's words. He thinks of his deceased parents. He declares he cannot face the innocent souls lost in the fire if he lets Inferno escape. Inferno, looking desperate, tries to plead for a moment to explain. But Feng Cheng with his massive blade tells Inferno to take his words to those he killed. The next morning, the city streets are quiet, a stark contrast to the night's chaos. Feng Cheng, back in his human form, arrives home announcing his presence. His sister turns. Her face is a mix of surprise and relief at seeing him. He rushes to him, expressing concern over his absence and unanswered calls. Feng Cheng explains his absence, revealing he was hunting demons and brought her a gift. He presents her with keys, announcing he bought the convenience store so she can run her own business. His sister stares in wide-eyed disbelief at his incredible gesture. She worries about the immense cost. She urges him to save for his own future and a house. Feng Cheng reassures her. He calls it an investment that will ultimately benefit their family. She is deeply touched, expressing her pride in how much her little brother has grown. Her hand then rests on a letter lying on the table. She shows him the letter. It's from the Hunter Association and addressed to him. Fang Cheng opens it to reveal an official hunter certificate, stunning his sister completely. He smiles. This certification comes just in time for his school's graduation exam. The Dongzhou Hunter Academy's graduation assessment venue stands ready, marked by a towering crystalline structure. Examiners from the Hunter Association announce the start of graduation season, offering a chance for a hunter certificate. They encourage the students to perform their best as the hopeful crowd cheers in anticipation. The blonde-haired bully scoffs at Fang Cheng's absence, assuming he's too weak and afraid to face the assessment. He grins, convinced his previous defeat was a fluke. His improved strength makes Fang Cheng no match now. Lin Longye asserts that Fang Cheng's character means he will surely participate. A friend dismisses it as foolish hope. Fang Cheng stands among the gathered students, observing the bustling crowd calmly. Lin Longyue greets him, happy he's finally returned for the impending graduation. But Fang Cheng shocks her by declaring he came to withdraw from the assessment. She's left stunned. The bully laughs, mocking Fang Cheng for his apparent cowardice and calling him a waste. The bully laughs, convinced Fang Cheng is too cowardly to face the assessment, while other students question his decision. But Fang Cheng calmly declares he has already obtained his hunter certificate in advance. Lin Longye looks on in stunned disbelief. She realizes how rapidly Fang Cheng's power has grown. The bully and his friends mock Fang Cheng, telling him to stop boasting about impossible achievements. An examiner steps forward, explaining that while a professional hunter doesn't need the assessment, he must verify the certificate. Fang Cheng confidently agrees. He reveals he came prepared for this exact moment. The examiner's eyes widen in shock as he reads the contents of the certificate. It's a C-class certificate signed by the Hunters Association and appraised by none other than Vice President Zhou Taiyi. The bully and his friends are utterly flabbergasted. They can't comprehend how a student could achieve such a high rank. Lin Longyu confronts Fang Cheng. She's surprised he kept his C-class status a secret. Other students swarm him, showering him with praise and invitations to join their groups. Fang Cheng reflects on the sudden shift from scorn to admiration. The world feels quite abstract. The examiner praises his C-class qualifications, inviting him to join the Hunter Association. The bully and other students are stunned. Fang Cheng has been actively recruited. Fang Cheng considers the Hunter Association's generous offer carefully, but he firmly refuses. His true identity as a demon slayer prevents him from joining any group. The officials are surprised by his refusal, given the excellent conditions they offered. Lin Longyo watches, understanding there's a deeper reason behind his decision. The officials acknowledge his certificate, signed by Zhou Ti, and decide not to press him further. The official accepts Fang Cheng's refusal, wishing him well and dispersing the crowd for the assessment. Fang Cheng, however, finds the social niceties tiresome. He prefers the straightforwardness of demon hunting. Lin Longyi approaches, declaring her intent to ace the graduation exam and match his newfound strength. Fang Cheng offers a reassuring smile, urging her to believe in herself as he promises to await her success. Students move across the grounds. Some celebrate while others despair over their weak awakened abilities. One student boasts of his E-class hunter rating. Others discuss Lin Long Yue's C-class wind power. The blonde-haired bully, Chen Tianyu, stands proudly, crackling with his newly awakened D-class lightning ability. He clenches his fist. He acknowledges Fang Cheng's lead but vows to surpass him no matter what. Meanwhile, Lin Longyi walks through the city streets, her thoughts likely still on the upcoming exam. Lin Longyu treats Fang Cheng to a meal, celebrating her C-class awakening and official hunter status. Fang Cheng internally acknowledges her genius. She's just one level below his current strength. She then asks about his plans, revealing her intent to join the demon hunting department. Fang Cheng replies that he will continue working alone as a full-time demon hunter. His invisible demon sidekick mocks him, calling Lin Longyu his wife and joking she might hunt him. Fang Cheng, flustered, yells at the invisible demon to get lost. This startles Lin Longyue completely. She asks why he's acting so strange. He quickly tries to play it off with a forced smile. He then sincerely wishes her the best, hoping she'll be admitted to an official department soon. Lin Longyu expresses her wish for him to become a top-notch hunter, but she laments they'll meet less after graduation. A news report on the screen discusses shadow incidents occurring in the southern area of Dongzhou. The news reports a new threat. Residents in the southern area are turning into shadowy figures. These shadow people are attacking indiscriminately, prompting hunters to deploy for combat missions. Lin Longye and Fang Cheng discuss the strange new shadow incident following the recent Asen. Fang Cheng suspects a Devil's Church conspiracy to take over the city. He decides he must investigate, much to Lin Longyu's concern. Our boy arrives at a desolate, ruined city district. The sky is a grim red. A shadow dog snarls. Its eyes glow with malevolent energy. More shadowy canine figures emerge. Their forms are dark and menacing. Fang Cheng walks through the wreckage, noting that even animals are falling victim to this shadow transformation. He finds a fallen hunter. Ordinary shadow creatures couldn't have caused such widespread destruction. He looks up, sensing a far more powerful demon lurking in the shadows. Fang Cheng looks up in sudden alarm. Something unexpected has occurred. A shadowy creature attacks, striking the ground where Fang Cheng's own shadow lies. Our boy cries out in pain. His face is contorted in shock and agony. He realizes with dawning horror that he took damage when his shadow was struck. Feng Cheng stands ready. His monstrous shadow is now a separate entity facing the enemy. Another burst of dark energy slams into him, sending him reeling backward. His little demon sidekick mocks him, questioning how he could be hit by such a simple move. Feng Cheng endures the shadowy attacks, noting their poisonous effects, but trusts his self-healing ability. He looks around. He's now surrounded and being attacked from both sides. The shadowy figures close in. Their forms are menacing as they seem to mock his predicament. Feng Cheng, in his demon slayer form, vows to destroy any shadow creature in his path. He charges forward. His blade glows as he strikes at a shadowy figure. His powerful attack shatters the monster, sending fragments of dark energy flying everywhere. Feng Cheng stands amidst the dissipating shadows, ready for the next wave. He faces a towering, multi-limbed shadow demon. Its eyes burn with malevolence. Feng Cheng decides to use this opportunity to test his newly acquired fire abilities. He unleashes a devastating burst of red energy, engulfing the shadow monster completely. The fiery attack tears through the creature, dissolving its form into dark mist, but a massive worm-like shadow demon with razor-sharp teeth erupts from the ground. Feng Cheng and his sidekick realize he's now the primary target of this new giant monster. The massive shadow worm demon lunges. Its gaping maw is filled with razor-sharp teeth, attempting to devour Feng Cheng whole. Feng Cheng's face tightens with grim resolve as he faces the overwhelming shadowy assault. The colossal worm demon thrashes its immense body, tearing through the ground with destructive force. He looks up at the towering monster, acknowledging its formidable strength with a thoughtful gaze. Suddenly, Feng Tong hears a desperate cry for help. His eyes widen in alarm. More shadowy figures emerge from the ground, taking the form of menacing sharks with glowing red eyes. Feng Cheng reacts with shock. Even more unexpected shadow creatures are joining the fray. He moves with incredible agility, weaving through the chaotic attacks from both the worm and the shadow sharks. His little demon sidekick explains that all shadows are controlled by a hidden shadow demon. Its true form must be found to defeat it. His little demon sidekick warns him that the shadow waves are returning. Feng Cheng knows they must eliminate these roadblock fish first. Feng Cheng, still in human form, prepares for battle. His body crackles with red energy. Menacing shadow sharks lunge forward. Their glowing red eyes are fixed on him. He quickly fuses his black mist ability with his newly acquired fire ability, preparing a devastating counter, unleashing an explosive fire mist attack. A powerful wave of fiery energy erupts from his hand. The explosive force tears through the ground, engulfing the shadowy enemies in a fiery vortex. Feng Cheng stands amidst the dissipating energy. The immediate threat is gone, and he notes his gain in demonic energy. But his little demon sidekick appears, telling him it's still early. Look up. This catches Feng Cheng off guard. Feng Cheng looks up to see the sky filled with countless shadow bats. His sidekick mocks the endless challenge. Nearby, two other hunters also spot the strange shadow birds. They note their unified movement in one direction. A ruined building stands under a blood-red sky with a swirling shadow vortex and dark birds. A shadowy figure with a sinister grin declares he will play this shadow game to the end. Feng Cheng in his human form observes the gathering shadow crows. He realizes they are all here. He understands that someone behind the scenes is specifically targeting him. Feng Cheng stands ready, surrounded by a swirling red aura and the menacing shadow creatures. The shadow crows swarm around him, a relentless aerial assault from all directions. He realizes that fighting the endless crows directly is a futile effort. His little demon sidekick proposes a bold idea. Feng Cheng asks for the crazy plan. The little demon, now in a bat-like form, declares it will send Feng Cheng flying. Feng Cheng, surprised, prepares to follow the flock's path and charge straight through. A little demon in its bat form carries Feng Cheng through the air, soaring through the swarm of shadow crows. Feng Cheng, with grim determination, knows he has no choice but to take this desperate risk. He's launched forward, a red blur of destructive energy, tearing through the endless horde of shadow crows. Other hunters watch in stunned disbelief, marveling at his flashy, jet-like attack. Feng Cheng, still in human form, spots the true source of the shadow demons in the distance. The shadow demon, a long-haired figure with glowing red eyes, stands amidst dark energy. He smirks at his arrival. Feng Cheng, now in his demon slayer form, leaps towards the shadow demon. He's finally found its true form. The two clash in midair. Their powerful attacks meet in a furious explosion of energy. Feng Cheng lands, his back to the camera, as the shadow demon is sent reeling from the brutal impact. The shadow demon praises Feng Cheng's strength for defeating Inferno. He declares Feng Cheng a worthy opponent. His eyes glow with malevolence. Feng Tong in his demon slayer form dismisses the shadow demon's taunts completely. The shadow demon lunges, challenging Feng Cheng to test their true strength. Feng Cheng sees an opening. He prepares for a swift counterattack. He dodges the shadow demon's strike with incredible speed. The shadow demon's attack creates a massive crater where Feng Cheng once stood. Feng Cheng realizes that shadows cannot be truly killed. They can regenerate indefinitely. The shadow demon grins, unleashing a new wave of shadow attacks. Fang Cheng observes the shadowy figures. Their ability to shape shadows is interesting. Fang Cheng, in his demon slayer form, dismisses the shadow demon's previous moves as insignificant. He unleashes a powerful surge of red energy, tearing through the shadowy landscape. But the shadow demon, cloaked in darkness, counters with a massive burst of dark energy. The demon's attack erupts in a devastating explosion of red and purple energy, engulfing Feng Cheng completely. The sheer force of the blast obliterates the surrounding structures, sending a shockwave across the ruined city. Fang Cheng stands amidst the fading smoke. Is this intense battle finally concluded? His little demon sidekick in its bat form warns him. The shadow demon is still gathering power. The shadow demon, now in a more monstrous form, laughs with chilling glee as dark energy swirls around him. He grins, reveling in the sensation of unleashing his full unbridled power. The shadow demon stands in his true, terrifying form, acknowledging Feng Cheng's skill for forcing his complete transformation. Feng Cheng realizes the shadow demon's power has reached C-rank high, nearly B-rank territory. His little demon sidekick declares it's time to unleash their ultimate trump card. Feng Cheng looks surprised as red energy swirls around him. This is an extreme measure. He cries out in agony as dark energy violently erupts from his body. A demonic red symbol forms on his chest. His transformation begins. Feng Cheng emerges in a new, imposing armored form, ready to face overwhelming strength. His armored face and glowing red eyes confirm the complete transformation. Feng Cheng stands in his C-rank peak, killing demon armor form. He radiates immense power. Feng Cheng in his C-rank peak killing demon armor form stands ready for battle. The shadow demon mocks Feng Cheng's heavy armor, calling him sluggish and slow. But Feng Cheng effortlessly swings his massive sword, demonstrating his immense strength. He prepares to strike, challenging the shadow demon's arrogance. Feng Cheng's powerful blow sends the shadow demon reeling backward. The shadow demon recovers, realizing Feng Cheng's heavy armor is enhanced by an aura boost. Their weapons clash again, creating a devastating impact that shakes the ground. Feng Cheng taunts the shadow demon, calling him a mere dog of the demon church. The shadow demon, enraged, declares himself an official member of the demon church, but Feng Cheng dismisses him. He and Inferno are just pawns of a higher power. Feng Cheng and the shadow demon clash. Their massive weapons meet in a furious exchange. The shadow demon, enraged, demands Feng Cheng cease his taunts immediately. Feng Tung's powerful sword deflects the demon's attack with ease. Feng Cheng in his armored form dismisses the demon's shadow tricks as useless. The shadow demon looks shocked. The armor blocks its shadowy assaults completely. Feng Cheng declares true battles are fought with raw power. He strikes the demon. The shadow demon cries out in pain as Feng Cheng's blow connects directly. Feng Cheng's relentless assault sends the demon crashing. The area threatens to collapse. A massive explosion of debris erupts from the devastating impact. The ground is utterly destroyed, leaving a wide crater of destruction. Feng Cheng and the shadow demon clash with their massive weapons, creating a powerful impact. A bright explosion erupts from their collision, sending debris flying everywhere. The shadow demon, battered but defiant, declares that life is resilient. Even after Feng Cheng's attack, the shadow demon uses shadow shifting to evade Feng Cheng's next move. He appears weakened, admitting that using shadow shifting twice has depleted his energy. He's forced to rely on external forces. The shadow demon calls upon the shadow army to gather in the name of shadows. Feng Cheng, in his armored form, mocks the shadow demon for trying the same trick again. He charges forward, declaring the shadow demon's end has come. The shadow demon's summoned army appears, surrounding Feng Cheng. He reacts with a grunt. The shadowy figures, including a massive serpent, declare their loyalty to the shadow demon. Feng Cheng in his powerful armored form clashes fiercely with the shadow demon's summoned army. He stands amidst the shadowy horde, wondering if this endless battle is just a twisted way to help him level up. Feng Cheng unleashes a devastating wide-area attack, tearing through the surrounding shadow creatures. The enraged shadow demon commands its army to overwhelm Feng Cheng. Its eyes burn with fury. Our boy continues his relentless assault. Each fallen shadow demon boosts his demonic aura. He battles another wave of shadowy foes. The shadow demon is constantly replenishing its energy. Feng Cheng is surrounded by towering shadow figures, but he remains unyielding in his attack. His eyes glow with fierce determination. He vows to destroy every last shadow demon. The shadow demon watches in disbelief. Why isn't Feng Cheng weakening with prolonged combat? Feng Cheng, still in his armored form, declares there are still too few shadows. He's hungry for more power. The shadow demon realizes Feng Cheng is absorbing demonic aura from the fallen shadows, replenishing his power. Enraged, the shadow demon declares Feng Cheng won't easily harness his power. He activates a self-destruct mode for his minions. The shadowy creatures around Feng Cheng begin to glow with purple energy, screaming as they prepare to detonate. Feng Chung in his armored form braces himself as the shadowy figures explode around him. Massive red tentacles snare Feng Cheng as the shadow demon declares this explosive bomb is meant for him. The tentacles tighten around Feng Cheng while the shadowy figures detonate. This catches him off guard. Feng Cheng is engulfed in a massive explosion of yellow and red energy as the shadow demon's minions self-destruct. The shadow demon watches the devastating blast, confident in the destructive power of its sacrifice. But Feng Cheng emerges from the smoke, his massive sword raised and ready to strike. The shadow demon's surprise is absolute. Feng Cheng brings his colossal blade down, clashing with the shadow demon who screams in defiance. Feng Cheng's colossal blade continues its devastating arc without mercy. It slices through the shadow demon who cries out in agony. A system message confirms the shadow demon's demise. Feng Cheng gains a new shadow clone ability. The sun sets over the desolate, ruined landscape. The battle has ended. Feng Cheng stands triumphant as the shadow demon's form begins to dissipate. The fading demon warns that killing him is ultimately useless. He reveals the demon church's army has captured several cities. They will soon attack Dongzhou, slaughtering its citizens. Feng Cheng in his armored form dismisses the dying demon's desperate threats. He unleashes a final powerful burst of energy, ensuring the demon's complete destruction. Feng Cheng's monstrous hand grips a piece of the shadow demon's dissipating form. Feng Cheng, back in his human form, holds a fragment of the demon. He thinks of the bounty payout. His little demon sidekick urges him to use the newly acquired shadow clone ability. Feng Cheng acknowledges the command as red energy begins to swirl around him. A mass of swirling red energy forms on the ground, taking shape rapidly. A powerful red-skinned clone of Feng Cheng's demon slayer form emerges. Feng Cheng notes the clone's appearance is identical to his initial transformation. His sidekick suggests he give the clone an attack order, pointing to a distant wall. The red clone charges forward with immense speed, ready to strike. The clone smashes into the wall, creating a powerful explosion of debris. The clone's powerful impact shatters the wall. The little demon notes its C-rank beginner strength. The little demon reminds Feng Cheng the clone is only support. He urges him to train harder as the demon poke's forces approach Dongzhou. Feng Cheng, now shirtless and confident, welcomes the coming demons. He's eager to gain more abilities, a sentiment his sidekick shares enthusiastically. 2 days later, Feng Cheng's sister looks out from a tall city building. She reports that the demon church's army has captured surrounding cities. They're now launching an attack on Dongzhou. A powerful blast of energy shatters a window. The invasion has begun. The streets erupt in chaos as demons attack and citizens flee in terror. Hunters bravely stand their ground, vowing to protect the city from the invading monsters. A hunter cries out in pain as he's struck during the fierce battle. Meanwhile, in the quiet suburbs of Dongzhou City, Feng's door stands peacefully. Feng Cheng's sister watches a news report confirming the demon church's army has invaded the city. Feng Cheng, armed with his demonic sword, prepares to join the fight. He tells his sister to stay safe. His sister looks at him with concern, wishing he could just live a normal life for a while. Feng Cheng, resolute, declares he cannot rest as long as the demon church threatens their world. Elsewhere, a hunter screams for help as he's overwhelmed by green glowing skeletal demons. Feng Cheng's red demon slayer clone activates. It's ready to enter the fray. Two skeletal demons look on in surprise as the powerful clone appears before them. The red clone unleashes a devastating attack, tearing through the demonic forces effortlessly. Two hunters watch in shock, questioning the red form of the Demon King. They urge others to escape immediately. The red clone continues its destructive rampage. Debris flies with each powerful blow. Feng Cheng speeds through the chaos on his motorcycle. His clone is drawing most of the enemy's attention. His motorcycle wheel kicks up sparks as he navigates the war-torn streets. He weaves through the battle, a red blur amidst the flying debris and attacking demons. With his little demon sidekick, Feng Cheng notes how effortless it is to eliminate enemies with his clone's assistance. He's surprised to gain a summon spearman ability after killing a skeleton. Is he becoming a necromancer now? His sidekick questions what a necromancer is. He asks if Feng Cheng is getting delusional from too many games. Feng Ting's thoughts reveal the system's explanation. Acquiring an ability automatically grants related spells, including the new summon. A hand glows with red energy, indicating the activation of the summoned spearman ability. From a swirling red circle, a skeletal demon spearman emerges. He looks like a reborn soldier. Feng Cheng questions if he can only summon spearmen. He and his clone have defeated other types of enemies. His little demon sidekick, looking a bit flustered, admits it just forgot to record the new summon types. Feng Cheng, with a confident smirk, feels himself comprehending more demonic runes. He raises his hand. Red energy crackles. Summoning now includes all class types. 3 new skeletal demons appear. A shield bearer, a soldier, and a mage join the spearmen. Feng Cheng observes his 4 demon soldiers. They can form a small, effective team. His sidekick explains that the killing clone possesses part of Feng Cheng's soul and can lead the group. Fang Cheng stands in a desolate, war-torn landscape, ready for the next wave of enemies. Horde of horned skeletal demons charges forward, weapons drawn and ready for battle. Fang Cheng and his sidekick grin. More grass is coming. The timing is perfect for harvesting. He commands his demon squad to move out. His summoned skeletons rush into the fray. Fang Cheng's summoned spearman clashes fiercely with a horned skeletal demon. Suddenly, a powerful winged demon with glowing green energy descends. It's enraged by the resistance. The demon, wielding a massive axe, vows destruction upon those who oppose the demon pope. Fang Cheng in his human form watches as the formidable demon prepares to unleash its attack. A powerful green energy blast erupts, tearing to the ground around Fang Cheng. Fang Cheng, now in his demon slayer form, prepares for a double kill. His sidekick offers advice. The winged demon charges with a fiery attack as Fang Cheng commands his red falcon mount to engage. Fang Cheng's eyes narrow. The enemy has a mounted demon for ambushes. The winged demon swiftly dodges, leaving a trail of green energy as the red mount misses its target. The winged demon's attack creates a fiery explosion. It narrowly misses Fang Cheng's mounts. Fang Cheng realizes the demon's exhaust contains demonic energy. This makes it even more dangerous. He praises his red falcon mount for its efforts. Despite the miss, Fang Cheng taunts the winged demon, challenging it to face him directly. The winged demon scoffs, boasting its flying beast is far superior to a human's mount. Fang Nori does his red falcon, preparing for the next phase of the battle. He looks back, surprised to see more skeletal demons emerging from the ground. Fang Cheng decides to infuse his red falcon with demonic energy to enhance its attack power. Red energy swirls around the motorcycle's wheel as he powers it up. The red falcon charges, tearing through the newly arrived skeletal demons with powerful impact. The red falcon's powerful impact creates a massive explosion. Debris flies through the air. Fang Cheng plans to lure the winged demon into the city's ruins to restrict its flying ability. The winged demon looks down, confused by Fang Cheng's sudden disappearance from his mount. It realizes the boy deliberately lured it into the city for an ambush under the cover of buildings. But the demon boasts it will take the initiative and destroy the entire place first. It raises its axe. It unleashes a devastating attack, tearing through the surrounding buildings with powerful green energy. The demon laughs, confident that even insects will be pulverized by such an overwhelming assault. Suddenly, massive red tentacles erupt from the ground. The winged demon is caught completely off guard. The demon's eyes widen in shock. What is happening? It looks down in disbelief as the red tentacles ensnare it. Where did they come from? The winged demon struggles, ensnared by Fang Cheng's powerful red tentacles. It expresses shock and confusion at the unexpected attack. The demon realizes the tentacles are alive, automatically binding it with crushing force. The powerful tentacles drag the demon down, slamming it hard into the ground. A massive explosion erupts as the demon crashes, tearing apart the street. Demon groans in pain, still trapped by the relentless, crushing tentacles. It screams for Fang Cheng to face it directly, calling him a coward. Fang Cheng on his red falcon grins. His trap has worked perfectly. He charges forward on his motorcycle, closing in on the ensnared demon rapidly. Fang Cheng raises his demonic sword high, preparing for a decisive strike. The winged demon's eye widens in shock and confusion. Fang Cheng's demonic sword descends, a red blur of destructive energy. The winged demon cries out in agony, fearing it will be cut in half. With a pained expression, the demon declares Fang Cheng forced it to self-destruct. Fang Cheng, in human form, tells the demon to die alone if it wishes. Well, that's one way to end a fight. A massive explosion erupts, forming a mushroom cloud over the ruined city. A deep crater is left in the ground with a glowing red core at its center. Fang Cheng stands amidst the fading red energy, having shielded himself with his thorn ability. Fang Cheng stands over the crater. The crisis is over. The enemy has self-destructed, but he looks on in shock as green energy still swirls from the impact zone. The winged demon emerges, now a grotesque, multi-eyed blob. It boasts of its undead regeneration. Fang Cheng attacks with his demonic sword, but the monster mocks him, promising a miserable death. The demon's amorphous body easily absorbs the blow. It declares his efforts useless. It then reveals it integrated Fang Cheng's tentacle genes during self-destruction. Now it wields his own power. Fang Cheng is horrified. His unique plunder ability can be replicated by others. The demon, now with tentacles, vows to use his own abilities to turn the tables and ensure his demise. Fang Cheng mocks the demon's slow attack speed and unfamiliarity with its new stolen abilities. The grotesque demon internally notes its slowed reaction speed after reintegration. Meanwhile, Fang Cheng remains energized. The demon boasts of its immortality and ability to reshape its form. Fang Cheng effortlessly dodges its attack. Fang Cheng, with a menacing grin, unleashes his fire ability. He challenges the demon to respond. His fiery attack engulfs the demon's tentacles, catching the monster completely off guard. The demon screams in agony, calling Feng Cheng a cunning and deceitful human as it burns alive. Its fiery form dissipates into fragments, letting out a final cry of pain. Feng Cheng stands victorious amidst the fading flames. His demonic sword rests nearby. His little demon sidekick explains that Feng Cheng has acquired physical regeneration. He can recover from severe damage now. The little demon then offers to cut off Feng Cheng's hands to test the new ability. He quickly declines. Feng Cheng, with his sidekick, declares they must regroup and continue exploring. The battle has just begun. A building crumbles under a cloud of dust and debris. Hunters clash with horned skeletal demons amidst the ruins. They're determined to fight to the death. Feng Cheng watches in alarm as a powerful presence manifests in the distance. A formidable holy knight mounted on a shadowy beast prepares to clear a path with a glowing spear.